Today, I would like to share with you my first experience at the NAMM show and some tips and tricks that I picked up along the way. Hello! Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Music is what holds the world together, this world, the next world, and the previous world. And we have all of that running in our pulse, running in our blood. That's what music awakens, quickens, brings back to life, brings all of us to life.
I'm truly grateful to be spending Saturday morning with you, even though I'm thinking about bed, but really, it's...
It wouldn't be a true NAMM video if I didn't show you a montage of people and music stuff. Most things that I didn't really realize until I got there. So here's a couple of things. NAMM is incredibly huge. There are so many booths, so many events, so many just educational things and how to survive as a jazz musician in the music industry, a bunch of stuff, technology, lights, anything you could possibly think of about music, and that's at the NAMM show. So I would highly recommend trying at least a little bit to plan out each day that you're going to be there. So for example, for my experience on Thursday, that's kind of like the first day for everyone to come and show up. So on Thursday, what I did is it was kind of like my time to explore, get familiar with where everything is, things like that, and maybe attend maybe 1-2 sessions. Then Friday was my educational day. I went to tons and tons of sessions and just teaching moments on how to be a better musician. And there was this one class that I went to is what to do and what not to do at an internship, and it was a Family Feud edition, and it was like games and fun and whatever. So the point is, on Friday I did a lot of sessions, and since my primary instrument is saxophone, I was trying out all of the instruments. And side note, Eastman is a beautiful company. And then Saturday was my day to meet people, reunite with friends and family, and just listen to performances and speakers. There is actually a fourth day, but I did not attend that day because, I don't know, someone told me that it wasn't that great because people are starting to tear down their booths and packing up, and it's not that great of a day. So I guess it wasn't worth the drive, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that, but that's just something that I heard. The great thing about NAMM is that they have a map and planner right when you get in. So once you get there, you can see, oh, what events are happening, what sessions can I go to, and part of your badge is that Part of what your badge is that it shows you at the very bottom what you represent. Sorry, I have a broken guitar, but whatever. I am part of Generation Next, and that just says that I am a student and I go to college and I am here to learn. So whatever you are, particularly in the music industry, whether you're a student or what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not sure what word I'm looking for, but anything else, they have a badge for it. And the cool thing about it is that in the NAMM guide, a lot of it is color-coded. So for example, because I was interested in education, and for Generation Next, we were blue in the planner, and all the events where it might be useful for a young professional like myself, it had a little blue sticker on it, which helped a lot. and I kind of circled all of the things that I was interested in, and that really helped me. So if you can plan ahead of time and pick out all of the events that you want to go to and just circle them, and downloading the NAMM app is another great thing that I highly recommend that you should do, because it gives you notifications about what's going on and if you could win free stuff, things like that. So highly recommend to download the NAMM app. That was very helpful for me. A couple of physical things that I recommend. You're gonna be on your feet pretty much all day, and there is very limited seating areas. There is a lot of booths and lots and lots and lots of people, so it's really difficult to find somewhere to sit. I recommend going inside of the Hilton Hotel. It's just right across from the main convention center, and me and my friend Cameron, we ate at Sbarro for the whole 3 days. Generally, you won't find somewhere to sit, so yeah, wear comfortable shoes. Another thing that I found helpful for me is keeping your ID inside of your badge. Whenever you exit NAMM, whether like to go eat or to drive somewhere, whatever you want to do, when you come back in, you always have to show your badge very visibly and your ID. So having it just in the back of your badge makes it much easier, so you don't have to reach into your bag or your purse or whatever to get it. It's kind of like a little tedious thing, and it might sound a little lazy, but it'll save you some time. And there's people yelling at you saying, have your badge visible, have your ID ready. So to just whip it out and say, haha, I have it ready already. So that's just something that kind of helped. Something that I recommend that I wish I would have done at NAMM was attend more performances than the sessions. I was more eager to learn and write cool things in my notebook rather than to actually experience the performance side of things. There's this main stage that's right in front of the main entrance, and so that is the place to go for performances. There was the all-star jazz band, and there was just so many artists that were incredible, and wow, it's just an amazing experience. And one last thing I recommend is if you follow somebody in particular, or if there's somebody in the music industry that you inspire to be like, or you are inspired by, follow their social media and see if they're actually at the NAMM show, because at this NAMM show, you never know who you're gonna see. I met with my uncle, and he said that he saw Tom Hanks at the NAMM show on Thursday, and I said, okay. It's just all about, walking around and, seeing people and trying to fish out, that favorite person. I actually, accidentally ran into one of my favorite saxophone players from Tower of Power. His name is Tom, and it's crazy how it happened, and we just ran into each other, and I said, oh my gosh, you're my idol. Picture? And another person that I purposefully met is Adam Neely. Now, if you don't know who Adam Neely is, he is this incredible bassist and composition person, and he has a great YouTube channel, and he talks about educational music videos and things like that. So please check him out. He's a great channel, and he's so nice and down to earth, and I don't know. I had so many questions for him, but when he said hi, I was like, duh. But anyway, here's the thing. I would not have met Adam Neely if I wasn't checking his Instagram to see where he was at NAMM. So yeah, those are some of my tips and tricks. If I think of any more, I'll comment them. But just to debrief about my personal experience as a multi-instrumentalist, it was really cool to experience the different instruments that were available to me. And the cool thing about NAMM is if you have a mouthpiece or if you bring your actual horn, you can try out different mouthpieces or different models of instruments that you play, and that's incredible. So bring your mouthpiece. I am primarily a saxophonist. Yes, we know this. And it was very interesting to see how many saxophonists were actually at NAMM, and two, how not very good they were. It's one thing where you can play all these crazy licks and play altissimo and do all these extra things, but if you don't have a great tone, if you don't have a good tone at all, then what's even the point of doing those fast licks and na 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 if you don't have a great sound? There are musicians who think that just their chops is all that they need to make it in the music industry, when it's just so much more than that. It's about tone and your persona and making these connections with different people. So, but back to my original idea that I was saying, a lot of saxophonists, they lacked tone, and I don't know, I guess their fast licks kind of compensated for how they sounded, so I'm just saying. As a saxophone player, I lack confidence, and this is not a secret. I don't know, there's just something about me that I always say I'm never gonna be good enough. And with the instrument like the piano or the flute, that's not something that I plan to be doing full time in the future. So I say, oh, well, it doesn't really matter whether I'm good or not, so I could just do whatever I want. And when I did that, it seemed that more people were engaging. You know, I need to have more confidence in myself and who I am as a saxophonist and a musician in general. So that was just a little insight that I kind of realized through NAMM. So I have to thank NAMM for that. There's never anyone that looks down on you. Everyone has the same mindset of, hey, we all love music, let's play and learn and have some fun. So that's a really great philosophy about the NAMM show that I personally deeply appreciate. Therefore, if you are a college student, I highly recommend that you go to the NAMM show at least once, because when you're a student, you get it for a very cheap price in the beginning. I just can't believe it's over. Well, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, then just click that like button there and subscribe to me if you haven't yet. Well, that's just about the end for me. If you would like to see my most recent upload, you could click up there. And if you would like to see a random video, you could click down there. And if you would like to subscribe, you can click right here, I think. Alright, have a god day, make your choices, and I will see y'all in the next one. Music begins here. Bye. Also, if you're wondering why my arm says yeet, I just got back from a basketball game at my school, and we lost, but I met Adam Neely today, so I'm not mad.